Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Super Mario All-Stars. This is Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels. We begin with World 5. 5-1 has a lot of enemies on the ground. You can kind of get a couple of one-ups by shooting turtle shells and whatnot forwards, but sometimes you have things like these bullet bills that will kick the shell back, so I probably wouldn't recommend it unless you really want the lives. Also, there are other places to get 99 lives or more, so, you know, it's no real point to doing that there. This also introduces us to wind. The wind will push us forward and propeller jumps a little further horizontally than they normally would. But you do need a good running start to get across that gap. And that takes a good bit of practice. There are also two bonus areas in 5-1, which I will show at the end of the video. I don't think you can... Well, no, you could probably get both of them, I think. I'd have to double check on that. Yes, you can get both of them in one playthrough, but again, it skips through part of the level, so I don't want to do that. Also, if you get both of them, well, there's a certain thing you're going to miss, and we'll see that soon enough. Now, this looks like a really brutal move on their part, like it's a complete dead end, so what do, right? You have to kind of look around for some blocks here. And what you have to do is run and get across, well, get enough speed to run and get on top of the blocks there. It takes a little bit of practice, but eventually you can get it. Now over here, we have a regular flagpole, but notice there's no green ball. And that's what I mean by if you take one of the bonus areas, you'll actually skip past a certain area, and that's this area, the castle. I noticed the castle had some snow on it. It's nice of them to put that little touch on the graphics there. World 5-2 also has a couple bonus areas. They're similar to one of the bonus areas in 5-1, if you get my drift. But I'll show that towards the end of the video. Because again, if you get those bonus areas, well, you're going to pretty much end the level. And we can also walk along the top through a lot of this level, but I'm not going to deal with that just yet. That's one of the ways to get to the secret areas. But if you don't want to do that, you can just exit it normally. And there you have it. That's World 5-2. World 5-3 takes a little bit of a homage to a couple of the World 4, well not World 4, but maybe World 4 in Super Mario Bros., where if you don't get the right path or choose the right action, it'll actually repeat the level, and I'll show you what I mean by that. You'll hear a little buzzer go off. Well, that just means we didn't do the right action, which means we've got to find a particular pipe to go up. And the best way to do that is to just wait for this, to hop on the Koopa, to get into the pipe. And there you have it. And this takes us to Section 2 of 5-3, which has a couple of jumping puzzles to it, but it's not as bad as one of the levels in Super Mario World, if you know what I mean, viewers. Also, it's kind of funny, I noticed this will actually stay static if the other side of the pendulum, or other side of the string platform, whatever you want to call it, is off screen. It won't move. So use that to your advantage, like I did, if you want. Of course, both sides are visible now, so yeah. There you go. And that takes care of World 5-3. World 5-4, the next world, was actually one of the most difficult worlds I've faced so far in the Lost Levels. It was very annoying indeed. Not in the fact that you have to choose the right path, but you basically have a lot of tight spaces to squeeze through like this. And I was just goofing off there. If you practice this long enough, you'll get it. But if you have an emulator and save states, well, it makes it a little easier. But it's still pretty damn difficult, even with save states. Because there's no real good, well, there's a few good places if you wanted to save state it, but I would probably just take your time. You have plenty of time to get through this level. And if you take the top part, it's a little easier, but if you take the bottom part, you just kind of have to run through as quickly as you can, like that. Just take it a section at a time and you'll be okay. I really got it close there. But I'm doing alright. And I have to jump back and forth to avoid those. Actually, it would probably be easier as Small Mario. But if you were Small Mario, well, you've got no room for mistakes. And that ends World 5. Now the bonus areas are actually going to be a little more lengthy than usual, but we'll get to them soon enough, viewers, soon enough. Here's a little preview of World 6 if you're curious. Now for the bonus areas. The first one is in World 5-1. And it's right after that first Bullet Bill Tower. Turret, I suppose if you want to call it that. Also, there's a secret Fire Flower or Super Mushroom in this bonus area. Right there, if you need it. So it's useful. In case you need an extra power-up, there you go. The next bonus area is after this section, is towards the end. When you see these Paracoopas around this block, set of blocks, that's where the next bonus area is. And if you take this vine, and I'm going to kind of skip through this bonus area because I'm running low on time. But, oh, I do want to mention, World 5-1 is quite long, so it's easy to run out of time there. But anyways, 5-1 will actually take you, well, that bonus area will actually take you to a warp zone. And it warps you to World 6, which isn't too far ahead, but if you want to avoid 5-4, then be my guest. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't fault you for wanting to avoid the rest of World 5. But if you want a challenge, 5-4 is a decent challenge, I think. And this warps you to World 8, if you wanted to go there. The next warp zone is also in 5-2, and this will end the bonus section in World 5. And this is an exceptionally long brick wall here. But this will take you to Warp 7. World 7, rather. So thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Goodbye.